welcomed, which is to show them PowerPoint presentation. And like that, the sisters won't be malu to be seen. You are not going to be called here and given, don't worry about it. Okay. All right. Who has question before we start? Who has question? Any question? I know you have many questions. It's just some of you prefer to ask individually. Don't do that, sisters. Individually only if it's personal, very personal. Because sometimes another sister will benefit from your question, if not all. The evil eye, yes. Okay. The evil eye, sisters, it's an eye not necessarily of an evil man or a woman. It could be from a loving person, like a mother, I told you. That's why you must say something, you must mention the name of Allah. Even when you look at your own kids, you look at your husband, you look at your sheikh, you look at your students, you look at your anyone. Even when you love that person or respect him or her. Because you didn't say MashaAllah or Subhanallah or Alhamdulillah or Allahu Akbar or any of the dhikr where the name of Allah is mentioned. That person may get sick. May get sick. But that doesn't mean you are an evil person. However, there is the evil eye. The eye of a man or woman who wishes you bad. They wish you bad. They wish that whatever you are enjoying, health, happy marital life, business, prosperity, whatever you are, mashallah, enjoying from Allah's favors on you, they wish that you lose it. That you lose it. So, but that eye, just because the mother or whoever loves you didn't say, MashaAllah la quwwata illa billah. When you see something nice that pleases you, always say, MashaAllah la quwwata illa billah. Is mentioned in Surah Al-Kahf. وَلَوْلَا إِذْ دَخَلْتَ جَنَّتَكَ قُلْتَ مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ لَا قُوَّةَ إِلَّا بِاللَّهِ. Whenever you go and see something nice, a nice house, anything, say, MashaAllah la quwwata illa billah. At least in your heart. And it's better to say it public. Why? To remind people. In case someone didn't say it, at least, alhamdulillah, the evil eye doesn't touch that person. So can a mother evil eye her son? Yes. Her daughter? Yes. Her husband? Can. So what to do? Just again, when you see that child, say, MashaAllah la quwwata illa billah, as much as you can. In your heart and in front of him. MashaAllah la quwwata illa billah. That's how you heal, inshallah. Yes. 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 You should say, yes. It's okay. At least you replied with MashaAllah. Very good. Now, a lot of people are sending, what you call Facebook and Instagram, this social media. And when you show something nice, they don't say, MashaAllah, they say, wow, W-O-W. Yeah, say, MashaAllah, Subhanallah, Tabarakallah. You reply, inshallah. If you didn't see it, too bad. You shouldn't have put that in the first place. When Allah bless you with something, don't go blah, 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 blah. Look at me. Look at me, but don't evil eye me. Does make sense. Sister Yati, how are you? Good? Alhamdulillah. Okay. What else? Who has another question? Yes, sister. Sorry, I didn't hear you. 16? Boy? Vatican City.
So he went to the church
Okay.
When he came back to Malaysia, he suddenly into not trauma, I think
Trance.
that he is Dajjal, he is he went to tantrum and he said that he is a Christian, everything.
Okay.
So he shows all the sign of Dajjal, he showed the sign of Trump,
Okay.
everything. So the parents, because he doesn't want to pray and he didn't eat, he's a Muslim, the parents are Muslims. So
Does he have only one eye? Then it's not him. Yeah. The Dajjal has only one eye. The right eye is poked. The Prophet ﷺ said, this is why, sisters, you need the ilm, knowledge. Once you know, you don't takut. But if you don't know, yes, you will takut. The Antichrist, may Allah curse him and save us from him. Say Ameen. He has only one eye. The right eye is poked. So he will look only with one eye, like this. Okay? He sees only with the left. And on his forehead is written kafir. You as a Muslim will see it. Kafir here on his forehead. Okay? And he has red curly hair. Red curly hair. His hair is not only red but curly. Okay? And he will have extra power and natural power. Supernatural. Okay? So once if he had one eye, maybe we worry. But it's not. He just misses Europe again. So tell his mom, send him back. You know, it's just, you see, this is the problem. I told you, do not send small kids. Wallahi, sisters, you are not listening. Many of you are not listening. You come to the dars, mashallah, and you go home. You know, when you listen, when you do exactly as I tell you, then I start seeing you listening now. The danger of sending a teenager to Europe, especially if you hand him over to the mushrikeen, they will brainwash him. That is the moment where you make up a mind between 14 and 21. Between 14 and 21. That's where they really they implant the ideas. So if your kids come with some weird ideas from overseas, don't blame anyone. It was you who sent them. It was you. Yeah, even for leisure. I don't send him by himself. Or maybe I go with him as father and mother, take him. Because I can see and then I say, this is this. But when I send them with I don't know who, you don't know what they do to them over dinner, over lunch, in breakfast, programs. They program them, sisters, they program them. Definitely. He will marry who? He will marry Mary? Yes. MashaAllah. Mary doesn't marry. Tell him Mary is virgin. She doesn't. Even after delivering her baby, she's still a virgin. That's why they call her the Virgin Mary. No, it's just something happened to him. No. Not Jane. It's just, what did he do exactly? Did he jump from a cliff and nothing happened to him? He goes into the church. Okay. But who took him there? His mom sent him. Yeah, tell them. You tell sister, tell them, if your son has any problem, it's you and your wife, your husband, or your wife, whoever you're talking to. Tell them that. Because these parents, as I told you, sister, especially those who have money, they do these things and then they call you, please come help. What is this? The deen is always to help you. You never help yourself first. See what I'm trying to do, sisters, is trying to help my Malay, especially brothers and sisters, the Malays, to rethink Islam the way Rasulullah SAW did it, not the way our parents did it. Because our parents went to Islam only for bomba, help me. No, it should be we start from Islam and therefore inshallah avoid all the potential problems. We start from Islam. We practice Islam so that we don't do these things. We don't be like calling people to help us. That is last resort. So tell them you live all your life, sorry to say this, far away from Islam, and at the end they want help. It's not fair. It's not fair. So tell her sister, please, next time learn from this. If you have other kids, never send them by themselves. That's one. Second, why I send him to Vatican? Why? Why I send someone to Tibet? Why I send him to the heart of Indian Hindu tradition? Let's say, in the whole Italy there is nothing but Vatican. In the whole China or India there is only Tibet. In the whole of India there is only that, na'udhu billah, where the statues are worshipped. This is my point, my sisters, that I am trying to make you understand so that these things don't happen to you. Because it saddens me now that these parents have problem with their son. Although I don't know them, it really hurts me. We wish we are talking to them about, something more advanced, not try to save their son from himself. So first tell them it was you. You have to understand this. It was you who sent him. Right or wrong, sisters? Yeah, don't look at me like that as if it's you, it's you. I was coming, subhanAllah, and thinking about this. Did we do enough as parents? May Allah forgive us. Did we do enough compared to the dunya? Look at dunya, how much we spend money on them. It comes to a class of Quran, we all, that's too much. Class of Quran, that's too much. A class of piano, that's not too much. Yani it's really sad, really sad. Another young kid, Malay, far from Italy. It did not even happen to a Libyan, Tunisian, Algerian, who are very close. You know what I mean? So parents, this is the mistake of some parents. O you who believe, Allah says in Surah Al-Tahrim, O you who believe, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. O you who believe, protect yourselves and your progeny from Jahannam. How do I protect my son if I send him to Vatican? He's not yet, he's just a kid. 16, still a kid. Anything can go wrong with his mind. Yeah. So it's not, sister, I don't think it's jinn, and I don't think it's just too much pressure, or he came back, or you know what? Sorry, too much comfort. Here in this dunya. A lot of comfort. So he's looking for something. Finally saw something like spiritual. There are kids, their parents, alhamdulillah, they make them even walk on carpet. They don't even walk like human beings. When they go there, meaning they miss the spiritual fulfillment. When they go to place of religiosity, that thing calls them. The spirit calls them. Because they have enough. The dunya is well covered. The dunya needs covered. So he is missing something. He goes there, he finds it. Right or wrong? If they took him to Makkah and Medina, I'm sure he will fall in love with Makkah and Medina. Took him to, unfortunately. Speak like a pope. How does he speak? Uh-huh.
You say that you spoke something, a pope which is not a Caliph, many centuries ago.
spoke to him. So he speaks in a different voice, you mean?
Yes.
His voice is not the same. And what does he say?
One of the things that I actually say that he is Pope, I can't remember the name of the book, and when my friend read from the Bible to see what is actually the individual is married, because the Pope cannot marry someone, but he has a friend.
He has a girlfriend.
Girlfriend, so the girlfriend they married something many centuries before.
Wow.
So it was traumatic to the
Traumatic. Allahu Akbar. Okay. May Allah help them. May Allah help them. Yes. So I'm sorry. Unless they come themselves to me and need my help, I cannot, they have to come themselves, father and mother, and be humble. And bring the son and we see what we can do. Talk to him and see what's his problem. Sometimes it's just, stress or, these kids. Look, I do believe in Rotan. Look at now Juwayriya and Salama are talking. Takbir. If you have never used Rotan against your kids, you're wrong. I said Rotan to the bat, or once, or your flip-flop or whatever. It means you're really not a human being. Sorry to tell you this. Your parents hit you or not? No, your parents hit you or not? Never? Then there is something wrong with you too. I'm telling you, if no one has given you something at least when you were a kid, it means there is something wrong with you. Either you are an angel and you have done nothing wrong, yeah, mashallah, takbir, or you are I don't know what. We all were tak, halas, we learn it. Because the nature of children is they do something wrong. But where have you been to discipline them? First with nice, for example, I tell you 16 times don't do that. What do you think I will do with you? Already 16, I'm very patient. Usually me, I don't repeat twice. Your mom has been telling you, she is very good mother. Now if she hits you, good for you. Because, what do you think? How do you think you're going to raise your kids? Allahu Akbar. If Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu hit Sahaba, Abu Hurairah, he told him, I told you don't teach hadith now. And he hit him. He hit him with a rotan. He said, go. Imagine this happening. My sisters. Some of you do nothing to their kids, and then you let them get away with the cranky face, with the cranky behavior. Up to you. Okay, alhamdulillah. Sisters, by reviewing alhamdulillah, the biography, the reference of the books, the titles, the 70 major sins, I do believe we stopped at number 26? 36. Okay, 34. We go back. Ad-Dayyuth. It's okay. Ad-Dayyuth. Ad-Dayyuth is the man, na'udhu billah, who has no... you call Dayyuth in Malay, right? Dayyuth. This man is Dayyuth. Who has no dignity whatsoever. Meaning he doesn't get upset, nor does he stop his wife, daughters, sisters, mothers, aunties, meaning family, female's family. When he sees them doing something wrong, for example, looking from balcony. Yes, looking from balcony. What are you doing looking from balcony? Looking for what? And are you having hijab? And do you think people are not looking at you? You want to look at the balcony from somewhere where no one sees you. For example, you hide. No one sees you. But when you go stand in an apartment, high-rising apartment, or even your house, but your neighbor is looking at you, or the workers, or the janitors, or the cleaners, or the guards, and your husband never tells you, don't do that, that is wrong. Very, very wrong. Because you are in your private. You see, you are not outside, you are not in public. Clear, sisters? You are not covered properly, although you are in your house, but someone sees you, and the husband doesn't feel that's wrong. This is the youth, sisters. The youth also, the man who lets his wife go out with a lot of perfume. He knows, he even smells her, that she's putting so much perfume going out. Makeup, not dressed properly. He doesn't care. Even his mama, even his mother. Unless the mother quite old, 65, 70 plus. But if she's still, mashallah, young and healthy mother. Some mothers are healthy. 50, still, mashallah, looking very good. Even 60. He should tell the mother, no, you cannot go out like this with this dress. Doesn't mean he is what we call controlling, but it means he loves his mom. He doesn't want his mom or sister or wife or daughter to go to Jahannam, na'udhu billah. Please understand this. You may have a son in immigration and you're leaving the country. What they have to do with you, even as a mother? Tells you what? Ma, give me your passport. Say, no, let me pass without passport. It's not his right. He cannot let you do that. Although he's your son, he cannot obey you here. Same thing. Your husband, your son, your brother cannot obey you in letting you do whatever you want. Because it's his jurisdiction and it's authority as a Muslim to look after your dress. The least. Tell you that you shouldn't wear like that. Clear, my sisters? Don't say, well, I give him birth and now he's telling me. Yes, you gave him birth, but it's the duty of Allah upon him to watch you what you dress. Let's say, God forbid, you become crazy and you want to run in the streets naked. Does he have to let you because you are his mother? No, he has to stop you no matter what and cover you and take you home. Because you are hurting yourself. He sees you going to die, kill yourself. Does he let you? No. Say, you should let me commit suicide, otherwise you are not my son. No. So you need to know, we men have duties also in the society that are different than yours. Part of those duties is to not let you wear whatever you want, go out whenever you want, behave the way you want. No. Unless whatever you want to do is according to the Sharia, no problem. Why some men? I don't know, sister. Oh, he's the youth. The youth. The youth, if he doesn't say nothing. How about if he orders his wife or daughter to wear like that? This is the youth. Yes, but she should not obey him. Sisters, God forbid, if ever your husband tells you not to wear hijab, you should not obey him. Wear a hijab. And let him do whatever he wants. Look, obey Allah and say, Ya Rab, I have taken this position for you. Please help me. He divorces you, he is the big loser. He fights you, he is disobeying Allah. He be quiet, he ashamed himself. He accept you, alhamdulillah, both of you won. What can you do, sisters? And you tell him, no, you also tell him, either I be like this or let me go. Then you will see. Say, look, I'm going to be this way. You accept me, fine. You don't accept me, alhamdulillah. Allah is going to look after me. Don't worry about it. If whatever he wants to do. Sisters, when your husband wants to divorce you, let me tell you one thing. They don't need excuse. Okay? They don't need an excuse. When they want you to go, they don't need any excuse. So don't say, oh, because you didn't want to wear the way I told you, that's why I have to divorce you. Just tell him, don't lie. It was something else. May Allah protect you and your marriages. Ameen. Why what?
Why you are actually keeping away
From, yeah. Yes. Okay. This is what a sister should do when she sees her husband staying away from her. Number one, sister, do your duties towards him. Make sure you please Allah. Your duties towards your husband is that, mashallah, he comes home, he should find food. He should find food. You have cooked something, you prepared something. Anything within your means. Second, he sees you beautiful, attractive, not horrific and hand to wick. Takbir. You should look very nice when your husband comes. Up to him to like you or not is up to him, but you have prepared yourself very nice. You look nice, you look clean, you smell good, and you are attractive. Now, you sleep in your bed near him, no problem. And more beauty in bed than outside. Now, he wants you, you are available, he doesn't want. Keep doing that for a while, he will not tahan, sister. He will come back. Sabar, but you have to be very, very good in whatever, mashallah, in your look, in your behavior, you speak nice, you smile. You ask him, what's wrong? How are you? How was your day? You gauge. Don't start with what's wrong. That's the weirdest question you start with. You know, how are you? How was your day? Yeah. Things like that. And turn to Allah with dua. Turn to Allah with dua. It could be a lot of stress. It could be, every man has different experience to go through outside. It could be shaitan, it could be another woman, many things. But please put the last thing, woman, not first. Because that's how you start now. You are not looking for solution, you are looking for problem. You understand? It doesn't have to be another woman. It could be. Especially if he has money and position. Many women, sisters, don't care. She wants to be number 2 and 3 and 4. And you are not helping at home. You're nagging. Instead of seeing you more beautiful, attractive, just be nice. Be a mother to your kids. Be a wife to him. Be nice. Do your job. He will. One day, if he's a reasonable man, he will realize that Allah has given him a jewelry, but he's looking for, I don't know what, charcoal outside. But you do your best to smell good, to look good, food good, your house clean, everything is, alhamdulillah, done. You are available, you are in bed, you are these things. Now he still 4 months, he has no right. 4 months. If he distances himself in bed, let alone in real life, just in bed, if he doesn't touch her within 4 months, there is something wrong with that man. So the sister should talk to her wali first. First step, wali. Dad, brother, whoever is the wali, whoever married her to that man, if he's still alive. If not, talk to someone in the family that, look, for 4 months nothing happened. 4 months. Don't give him even 1 more day. 4 months means 4 months. Nothing happened in bed. So that person should talk to him. Son, what's wrong? You know, our daughter is saying this and this. he may come up with any reason. Then at least we know. But if he still keeps quiet, the second step is judge. The judge has to call him. Sharia court. Why aren't you in relationship with your wife? Why? Because this is called? What is this called in Sharia? Come on, sisters. When a man doesn't sleep with his wife within 4 months. Ila. Or let me write it with double E. Al-ila. Al-ila is when a man doesn't sleep with his wife for 4 months. And he's present. It's not like he's traveling or... Because when a woman is married to a man, it's not to look at him and he looks at her. No. It's haram. Is this clear? It's called ila. So the judge will call him and say, well, what's wrong with you? And he has nothing to say. Because if you don't want her, let her go. Divorce her, give her her nafaqah and her rights. Let her go. You want her, you cannot hang her. She's hanging. She's neither married nor divorced. That is haram. That's a big injustice to the woman. You need to know your rights, sisters. Clear, inshallah? So this is what she should do. Am I clear or repeat quickly? The first thing, a sister needs to do her best. She looks good. She smells good. She looks very, very nice. More than anything. Why? It could be there is pressure on him. Another woman around him, working with him, which is wrong. This is why we are against men and women working together in the first place. Sisters, look at all girls school. Less problems when there are boys and girls and you separate them. When I don't see you, better. Takbir. Why are you laughing? True, true, true. All girls school, all boys school. There wouldn't be accident. There wouldn't be accident. But ikhtilat, boys and girls together, and expect them to, but a class of girls, all girls schools, all boys schools. Example. Same thing, work. Problem, sisters. فَيَطْمَعَ الَّذِي فِي قَلْبِهِ مَرَض. Allah says, there are men who have sickness in their hearts. The other thing you need to do, sisters, is make a lot of dua to Allah to protect you. To protect you. And protect your, inshallah, husband. 3, what did I say the last thing? Ila. Close to me? You want to bring it closer? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sister. Okay. Al-ila. Yes, sister.
Is it better for a child to attend mixed Islamic school, boys and girls mixed Islamic school, or only girls for a girl, only girls non-Islamic school?
Islamic school. Yes, very good. Which one is better? Non-Muslim schools, boys and girls separated, or Islamic schools, boys and girls mixed? Islamic school. Why? Because there is another thing we need. Here, the Islamic environment. Islamic environment such as the adhan, the salat, the hijab, it at least, I wouldn't trust non-Muslims to teach my children. Honestly. I wouldn't. Especially when they are young, small kids. I wouldn't. Yeah. I'd rather put them in Islamic school, boys and girls, but, always as a mother, parent, as a parent, advise the administration to better separate the boys and the girls. And subhanAllah, my wife suggested this to her Islamic school. She told them, please separate the boys and the girls. It's better. Although it's Islamic school, so-called, between brackets, of course. But they don't listen. Can. It's just, let's say I have two classrooms for science, for 5th grade. Already they are mixed, so put one, the boys here and the girls here. This teacher teaches this and this teacher teaches this. And it's not against the law in this country, by the way. There are girls, all Chinese girls. You go to Penang and you see that. All Chinese girls, school, high school. Islamic school, I passed by Islamic school in Penang. Islamic for girls, Lil Banat for girls. It's good. You can do it, I don't know why. Okay, good. So we said that the youth, na'udhu billah, is a major sin committer. He commits a major sin. The other sin that we talked about is al-muhallil and muhallallah. Chinabuta. A man marries a woman so that whether she knows or not, if she knows, she's committing zina. If she doesn't know, she is forgiven. But she might not know that he married her just to divorce her after a few months or few days so that she goes back to her ex. This is, na'udhu billah, a major sin. And if she knows, she is sinner with them. It is zina. But if she didn't know, somebody married her just to divorce her again so that when her ex asks her for marriage, she has a legal way to go back. Clear, sisters? Okay. If the man also, the ex-husband, sends someone to do that, he is cursed also. Cursed, not just, na'udhu billah, committed a major sin. Because Rasulullah ﷺ said, la'ana Allahu la'na, which is curse. The other major sin we talked about that many of us do not take seriously is urine. Not to clean someone's self in a thorough and proper way from urine, or not caring where to urinate. Sisters, I showed you Islamically, you should never, especially for men, even you sisters, you should never urinate facing the wind. Facing the wind. It's a windy day. You are outside in the jungle. Yeah, the wind may flash back on you. Yes, and you might not feel it, but it's in your clothes. Then you go pray. This is the problem. You have never prayed. It was najis. Or that salat was not accepted, na'udhu billah. This happens a lot, sisters, for people of outdoor. You alhamdulillah, you live in, we all live here in a quite comfortable life. No, we're talking about people who go out. Sisters, some people drive for hours. Truck drivers, so they can't stop anywhere. In the desert of Algeria, the next rest area is tomorrow. You have no idea how big the land is. The next rest area is 1,000 kilometers. So then what? You say until I arrive? You never arrive. You got it? So you have to go somewhere. When you go somewhere, you need to know where to go. Number one, never urinate on a rock. It should be in soft ground. Never in a hole. Rasulullah ﷺ said, unless you make the hole yourself. Because it could be a place of a living creature of Allah. It could be an animal, it could be jinn and hit you. Because you harm the jinn. Do you want people to come urinate in your house? On your sofa? You don't like it. Same thing. That place or that cave belong to, so you have to be careful where to go. Things like that. But please, I am sharing this with you because for your kids. You may think that will never happen to you. Never think something may not happen to you. It may. You never know where to go one day, and you'll be stuck, maybe traffic jam, maybe in, spare part, the car breaks down, then what? You have to know these things. Yes, Sister Fan.
What if you have tea yourself, your community, you have tea yourself very cheap, but then there are maybe some cases that you are unaware of. Will that then implicate your salat?
If you are not aware, no. But I showed you what to do, right? With wudu, I repeat. When you make wudu, sisters, when you use toilet and then you make wudu, you're going to pray. Before when you finish, take some water and sprinkle. That is sunnah. Sprinkle on your clothes so that the waswas of not being, maybe what's that drop? What's that? Alhamdulillah, khalas is gone. After wudu. After wudu, sprinkle on yourself. Yeah, that is sunnah of Rasulullah. Many people don't know about it. Once you finish, you make tashahhud, take a little bit water, and just little, from here, from waist down. Yeah, don't put it in your face again. Second wudu. Yes, urinated. Yeah. Can. They can. But to make them comfortable, when Dhuhr comes, wipe them, clean them, and then put a new one and let them pray. They can do Dhuhr and Asr together, like in your mother's case. Dhuhr and Asr and Maghrib and Isha. Can inshallah. No, in her case, not you. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Okay. In the case of her mom, because I know the mother, I visited the mother, so I know a little bit, but I don't know your mom. How is she? So I cannot tell. This is what I missed. I didn't mean you. I mean your mothers. Okay. Now I know why you're laughing. Who cannot get up. Some ladies, alhamdulillah, can walk. We're talking about someone very, and yeah. MashaAllah. May Allah bless her. It's called salas. Very good. Okay, there is another disease. Thank you for reminding me. This is very important. Imam Malik rahimahullah, Malik ibn Anas, Imam Dar al-Hijrah, says the salas. The salas is a disease that happens even to young men or women, especially men, which is the drop of urine that comes out without control. He doesn't control himself. Some people have gastric problem, meaning air comes a lot from them. A lot. It's not like only when you have bloated the stomach or something. No. Like almost every day, every few minutes. And same thing happens for urine. It drops. Even when you don't want to go to toilet, but it drops. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught us that these people, all what they need to do is to renew wudu before salat. Every salat, they have to renew the wudu. If they cannot make wudu because it's too cold, they live in a very cold area and they are old, then tayammum and pray. Sheikh, how about when he prays, he feels the urine coming out? In this case, it's okay. But clean themselves. Look, clean yourself. For women, for example, men, put some kind of tissue or a pad or something. Before the salat, remove. Wudu salat. Remove that pad or tissue. Put a new one. Sorry? You do not what? No, no. Okay, it's like this. Look. Let's say Dhuhr has come. God forbid, let's say it's me. So now, from Fajr until now, of course, I put something. Because it drops. Cannot. It's a disease. It happens also to women. Yes. So what to do? When now prayer time comes, I have some tissue with me or pad or whatever in my hand or in my bag. Alhamdulillah, you have nice bags, so fill them up. Takbir. Or tissue of the masjid or whatever. After using the toilet, clean the person himself thoroughly, he or she. Put that paper, tissue, napkin, whatever you want, pad, whatever. Make wudu and pray. If while I'm praying still comes out, don't stop the prayer. But with these conditions that I mentioned, removing the pad, cleaning thoroughly, removing the pad, making a new pad, making wudu and praying right away for every salat. If the person is old, very old, cannot just tayammum enough. Now, there are people who are very sick and elderly and they cannot even remember now what to do. It's the caretaker whom Allah will bless for eternity. You take care of someone, subhanallah, especially parents. They took care of you, remember. You are just paying back. And you can never pay back the same way because they did it with love. They did it with you hoping you live forever. You're doing it with, Ya Allah, your rahmah. You know what is your rahmah? Your rahmah, jalan. Let's not lie on ourselves. Allah will look after you in dunya and akhirah and after your loved ones. And as you do, it will be done to you. Remember this. You take care, Allah will bring someone to take care of you also in old age. You pretend it's not your problem, it's your brothers and sisters' problems. Let them. Whoever takes care of his parents will, mashallah, will win dunya and akhirah. Promise. Promise from Allah himself. He sees what? He sees what? So he feels he's not in this world. Yes, tell him there are many worlds. This person needs a journey, really. Needs a journey to travel, but to Somalia. I'm not kidding. This person, very sick. Oh, I thought this, okay. I thought this man has, mashallah, is okay. And he is like not seeing. When he goes to Africa or Rohingya, he comes different person. Okay, in this case, the person is bedridden and is sick. What is he also? Tell me more. He urinates on himself. Okay, he doesn't feel. Tell him because Allah loves you. I will send you now. No, I will send you this hadith to the group. To you. Tell him yes, of course. Are you worse than Ayub alayhi salam? Tell him. You have to tell him. Are you worse than Ayub? Ayub alayhi salam. His situation was worse than this man, for sure. Sisters, measles coming out from his body. You can see the bone. Where in the world you can see the bone of someone? Do you know what does it mean if I see your bone, the wound, and measles coming out? All the body except the head.
I appreciate it. Sometimes people remind me, sometimes she say, oh, I cannot walk, I want to walk. Then I will say, Alhamdulillah, you can speak. Alhamdulillah.
Yes. Be positive. Must.
And then she would be like, oh. Then she
Yes. Must. I'm sending you hadith, sisters, to this about the dunya. This dunya, be careful. You don't think that okay, Allah gives you money, then what? Gives you billions of dollars, then what? After that, what? You still looking at me? What is after money? Death. What is after poverty? Death. What is after health? What is after sickness? What is after power? What is after janitor? The end result is all same. Don't be blinded by this dunya. This dunya is a mirage. You see mirage when you're in the desert and you think you found water, go there. You just lost actually a few more kilometers. Please understand this. So tell the person, uncle, Allah is preparing you, or father, whoever is this man, may Allah be with him. It's not easy. Of course it's not easy. He's right. It's not easy because we are not in his place. But uncle, you have a privilege. Allah has privileged you by testing you this. No, how can you say it's privilege? It's painful. Yes, it is, because it's going to end. Maybe that's your only way to enter Jannah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, sisters, Ibn al-Qayyim al-Jawziyah, rahimahullah, says, there are three rivers to purify you. 3 rivers in this dunya to purify you. The river of Tawbah and istighfar. There are 3 rivers that will purify you from sins. We are all sinners, but with different grades. Some of us super sinners, some of us minor sinners. May Allah save us all from major and minor sins. The first is the river of Tawbah and istighfar. The second one is the river of sickness and trials. And he said, so far you are okay with these 2. Either Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purify you by throwing you into the river of istighfar, you become Oran bar taqwa and tawbah, alhamdulillah, before you die, like all of us here, say amin. Then there is the other one. No, you made maybe terrible sins, so Allah will hit you with sickness, with trials, a lot of trials, but you are still safe. But the third one, sorry, he said, if you escape these 2, or Allah didn't give you these 2, he must give you the third river, the river of Jahannam, to be purified in hell. Because fire purifies, you know that. Take a piece of gold, sister, that is mixed with anything. Put it in the fire, it will be clean. The fire will melt other things and keep the gold. Only 2. Yes, either tawbah and istighfar, or sickness and trials. There is no other way. So actually it's rahmah. Imagine Allah delays this. Neither tawbah nor this. Then what?
Sickness and trials should also lead us closer to tawbah.
Exactly. Because you missed the first, the easy one, you missed it.
Yeah, before the trial.
You missed it. He was telling you, come. You kept delaying until you became sick or old. Or, you know what I mean? So still he has mercy to you. He has a good plan for you. So he gives you that. What is that compared just looking at Jahannam, sister? Just looking at it. So please tell, these people don't know, but this is why we need to learn. If we don't hear these words, sisters, we also will takut. Say, Alhamdulillah, Allah loves you. And doesn't mean he hates you, because Prophet Ayyub alayhi salam, by the way, have you seen the mother sometimes very tough with her children? Why? Compared to other kids? Because you love them, you expect higher from them. Allah, when he loves you and expect higher from you, he does that to you. You're a good person. He doesn't want you to go to Jahannam. But sorry, you better pay now. And you are not begging, astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh, astaghfirullah wa atubu ilayh. No. It's not like you make tawbah and Allah did this to you. No. No, still Allah will forgive you with His rahmah. If you sabr. But if you just complain, that's not good, yes. Let's say I don't realize that Allah is purifying me. That's less than if I just complain, why me? Yeah, I am in pain, you guys. And please, also those people, they need a little bit of, maybe going out with a wheelchair. They need to be visited, family around them. Yeah, change their position. Need someone to talk. Hey, by the way, sometimes you put the person in a gray room. Gray is very depressing. Takbir. Have you seen your, look at that, look. The very depressing area. Takbir. Look, no, not nice. Gray, not nice. Oh, look at that. Here is nice. Takbir. Blue. Put them near flowers, put them near greenery, open the door for them. I mean, something like that. Paint the room. Gray. Takbir. No, not necessary. You mean the person? Yeah, of course he's weak. He's weak, sister. He needs people to remind him, to talk to him, entertain him. Sometimes we leave them alone the whole day. Nah, doesn't work like that. Put maybe TV, let them watch something. It's okay. Let them watch National Geographic animals. Something like that. Yeah, something funny, it's all right. Give them the remote control.
But is that the old age?
Of course.
They choose one by one, like my mother now, she feels old, but she's sweating all the time. It's hot, the room is like a sauna, but she refuses to go aircon.
Subhanallah.
She said she feels cold.
Subhanallah.
It's actually because the doctor said the receptors to the brain are all, like it's not sending the right signal.
Yes.
It's actually hot, but it's just not sending the signal to the brain anymore.
Yeah.
That one auntie who lived until late 80s, the doctors keep feeding her, but she keeps being hungry.
Subhanallah.
Because the receptors from the stomach
Doesn't.
So it's difficult for them. It's difficult for the carers also, because like my auntie, every 5 minutes the mother keeps saying, I'm hungry, why are you not feeding me? Feed me. And when people come to visit, she said, my children are not feeding me.
Yeah.
So they are all like, it's very difficult.
True.
At night they don't sleep.
Just say, tell this sister, put camera. We just fed her. Look at that. Come watch. Takbir.
Old age is a child for those around them and for them.
True. Allah is testing both. He's not just testing that person who's sick. I told you, I have one of the women I really want to see in Jannah, inshallah. Say Ameen. All of us. Is the wife of Sayyidina Ayyub, alayhi salam. Really, I want to see that woman because most women run away from the husband if the husband becomes not who he is or who used to be. This woman sold her hair, long hair, to feed him. Wow. She did not let him go. She did not leave him for a minute. That's one of the women. She passed the test of being a very loyal and, mashallah, obeying wife. She even sold her hair without his permission. And this shows, sisters, in Islam that a woman cannot do something big to her body, including removing her hair, without permission from her husband. Because he said, I will strike you 100. Imagine that she laughed. She sold her hair for him, and he said, I will strike you 100 lashes. And she didn't run away and then when Allah gave him back his health, he said, Ya Allah, how should I fulfill my oath? So he's just said, take a branch with 100 leaves and hit her one time. Just like this. So that he doesn't, because no prophet should break his oath. Remember this. Because she did that without his permission. Hey, some of you jalan and travel without even the husband knowing where you are. Amin sabah, Amin sabah. Sabahul khair or sabah? Takbir. Takbir. No, the masjid, okay. I'm talking about traveling. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Okay, continue. MashaAllah. Number 37, Riya. Riya. Showing off, sisters. Careful, careful, careful. Careful, my sisters. Showing off in ibadah. Showing off in ibadah. You're about to pray, but you're going to make it long because someone important is in town or in your house or in the masjid. No. Your dua usually is رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Ameen. You see Sheikh Zubair, 1 hour. Takbir. No. Do your dua the way you want, and that's it. Stop wherever you want to stop. Learning for the dunya. Seeking knowledge only. Riya. Good.
But in the opposite, she wants to practice and she feels that, what if the like.
No, tell her, yeah, very good. Just renew the intention. Very good. In case I feel the riya. Now, for example, now the billah shaitan comes to me and say, look how important you are, sisters waiting for you, coming from I don't know where, okay?
Because sometimes the uncles and the aunties at the school will say, oh,
Yeah.
so she feels like,
No, tell her, my daughter. No, tell her just renew the intention. Ya Allah, I came for you. Not for the aunties, for the uncles. Just renew the intention, sisters. When shaitan comes to you and tell you show off, say astaghfirullah, renew it. Ya Allah, this is for you. So seeking knowledge for the dunya, sisters, is a major sin. Only for the dunya. And hiding the Islamic knowledge. You know the fatwa, you hide it. You know what is this ayah? You know what Allah says about, for example, loving the Yahud and Nasara. But you don't want to show those verses. You want to show only the verses of forgiving. Hey, by the way, let me clarify one thing once for all. Remember, I am the one who told you the story of the Prophet ﷺ told the Sahaba, many times I told you this, and to your children here in this masjid. A man will come, will enter now, he is from Ahl al-Jannah. The Sahaba said, wow, they were waiting eagerly to see who's this man. So he came. He was a normal Sahabi, not very famous among the Muhajirin and the Ansar. He was Ansari, but not very much, no, a regular person, like any Muslim who prays. He's not known. So the Sahaba wanted to know why. One of the youth went to him and said, uncle, I would like to be your guest for 3 days. In Islam, you just go to someone and say, I would like to be your guest. Khalas, you be his guest, her guest. Why he went to do that? It is said it was Abdullah bin Amr bin al-As radiallahu anhu. He wanted to know what this man does so that he deserves Jannah. For Rasulullah has to tell them, the first man who will come in now is from the people of Jannah. So they said he must have a special ibadah that he does. The man went with him, ate dinner, slept. He didn't pray Qiyamul Layl at all. Woke up before Fajr, he woke him up. He was watching him the whole night. No pray. We pray Qiyamul Layl. Maybe tonight he's tired. Morning, he brought him breakfast after Fajr and ate with him. So he's not fasting. No Qiyamul Layl, no fasting. He said could be something else. Fajr, Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib and Isha in the masjid. Nothing else. He goes to work. Then at night he meets him at the masjid, takes him. Same thing. Second night, third night. No fasting, no Qiyamul Layl, no reading of Quran. He was a normal Muslim. At the end he said, uncle, I have good news for you, but I really don't know why. He said, what is it? He said, Rasulullah ﷺ said that you are from the people of Jannah. You are from Ahl al-Jannah. What is it that you do we don't know? He said, my son, wallahi, I do nothing. But actually you do more than me. You, the Muhajirin, do more than us. Except one thing. He said, what is it? That's the thing. I want to know it. He said, when I go to bed, I forgive those who wrong me. I don't sleep with grudges. He said, that's it. This is it. So he went to Rasulullah and told him, Rasulullah, I found the reason why that man. He said, he forgives, right? He said, yes, correct. He forgives who? Now the question, forgives who? Forgives shooters of New Zealand? Or forgives fellow Muslim? Forgive his wife who had a bad day? His son who he told him to take the donkeys to his uncle, he forgot about them. He forgives someone who didn't pay him back his loan. Fellow Muslims, why pick and choose of the deen? Allahu Akbar. So if Rasulullah didn't forgive the killers, it means this man is better than the Prophet. Do you understand or not? There are things you forgive, there are things you have no right. It's Allah who decides, not you, not me. Allahu Akbar. Then why we have hudud law in the Quran? Yeah, use your mind, sisters. You are intelligent human beings, right? Right? Or they look at me, it means, no, not sure. Yes, say we are intelligent. You are very intelligent ladies. Say Ameen. Ha. You have Allah beautified you with many things. One of them is intellect. Why do we have hudud law? If Islam was a religion just to forgive, why there is killing the killer, cutting the hand of the thief, lashing the fornicators, stoning to death the adulterers? Why we have this? Lashing 80 lashes to slanderers. Why? Just forgive you. You slander me, I forgive you. I mean, stop being like hypocrites. This is hypocrisy. This is not Islam. Love those whom Allah loves. Allah loves certain people. Allah hates certain people. Here is the ayah. Inna Allah la yuhibbu kulla khawanin kafur. Indeed, Allah doesn't like the khawan. The khawan is the betrayal. The person who commits a treason. And kafur, unthankful. Allah doesn't like them. So what does that mean? Allah doesn't like zalimin. Inna Allah la yuhibbu kulla dhallamin athim. Allah doesn't like the Oran Zalim. What does it mean? Allah doesn't like them. Allah doesn't like Musrifin. إنه لا يحب المسرفين. Quran, this is Quran. إنه لا يحب المسرفين. Indeed, Allah doesn't like Oran ber Israf ber Mumbazir. Allah is telling us, I don't love. And we say, no, we love. Yeah, Allah loves the mu'mineen, the muttaqeen, the ta'ibeen. Inna Allah yuhibbu at-tawwabin wa yuhibbu al-mutatahhirin. One night I have to give you a lecture only about the people Allah likes and the people He hates. And then we see. This is the Islam that we need to teach. Not the Islam forgive. They will kill your kids. Up to you. Keep continuing like this. Keep thinking like this, and you will see what will happen. Astaghfirullah. Either we go by the whole Quran or not, my sisters. Pick and choose from the Quran doesn't work. And wallahi, they will never be pleased with you. No matter what you do. I swear by Allah. You enter inside the honey and come out, still they hate you. Get up, wake up. Stop sleeping in I don't know. I wish everybody was a Muslim. I wish Trump himself embraces Islam. That's Ya Rab, guide him, why not? But wishing is one thing, dealing with reality is another thing. Come on, sisters. If you want to forgive. Up to you. But you cannot tell Allah where He said no, you say yes. That is what I am against. When there is an ayah and hadith clear, you have no opinion here. But you want to forgive someone who has taken man. Between you and him, sister, no problem. Up to you. I will not tell you no or you're wrong if he's a Muslim. But someone kills and still does this and challenging. You don't get it. I don't know where. Wallahu Akbar. Because you are not, by the way, stop the hypocrisy. You forgive one another first before you forgive non-Muslims. Right or wrong? You have problems in your families, right or wrong? You do. You may have a problem with your sister right now or brother. You go and say, oh, blah, 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 blah. Because he's white. You have complex of inferiority. This is it. If he was a black who shoot your children, obvious. Imagine that shooter was black. You want to lit him up alive because he's black. The other guy, because stop. This deen, Allah Aziz. Allah is full of dignity. You should have it first. And we're calling for justice first. Let justice first come. So this story I shared with you. Why I brought it? Because I know some people are using it to say, no, you see, we should forgive. Forgive Muslims. He is forgiving who? He lives in Medina. And his wife may have said something, his father-in-law, his mother-in-law, neighbors, Muslim brothers, they dispute about land, about business. These are the people you forgive. And I teach you to forgive and love. But the kuffar, when Allah killers, not even kuffar because they are kuffar. I don't know. I don't know what type of Islam we're gonna.
It could also mean that forgive all those that the Allah is there.
That's it. It becomes a loose religion. Why Allah doesn't forgive, by the way, some people and put them in hell? Ask me, why Allah is not going to forgive Shaitan? Did Shaitan kill? No, he didn't. Still Allah is going to put him in hell. Right or wrong? You're looking at me. Fir'aun, where is he going? Qarun. Tabbat yada abi lahabin wa tab. So the Quran is, Allah is going to put some people in Jahannam. He will not forgive them. Allah, the most merciful. Because there are things. It's called justice. Some people will be forgiven, some people will not be forgiven for what they have done. Allahu Akbar. Fir'aun, Qarun, Nimrud, Haman, Shaitan, Abu Lahab, Abu Jahl. Until I explained simple things. To me, it's like there is something wrong with you, honestly. Here you see the truth and you say no. And you, some of you, your husbands teach these things to their daughters and sons just against you, because of you. Sorry to say this. When a husband and wife don't agree, the husband or the wife will teach the children the opposite, because I have problem with your father. La ilaha illallah.
Since you're talking about policy, this book, 37 is policy, but I think the attention is actually wrong, because is it connected
In?
When you say 37 is
Yeah. No, in the book is, in your book is, yes. Showing off, it's hypocrisy also. Yes. 37. Yalla, 30, quick, 39, mashallah. Khiyana, cheating. So, I mentioned that story, and they're hiding the knowledge. Sheikh Zubair, if he has some knowledge, I will not hide it, whether you like it or not. You know what I mean? Like the sisters, imagine a sultan ask me a question. I will answer him the same thing. Whatever I'm telling you, I will tell him. If you say, what do you think? It's not what I think, it's what is in the Quran and Sunnah. Do you have problem following Quran and Sunnah? Yeah, khalas, this is it. And one of the major sins in Islam, here it is to hide knowledge. And that was the problem of Bani Israel. The rabbis knew what was right, what was wrong. But they have hidden it to please certain political leaders. We are not those type of people. We will speak the truth whether you like it or not. Up to you. Yawm al-Qiyamah, between you and Allah. Khiyana, sisters. Betrayal. Treason. Treason is a major sin in Islam. Is that you help an enemy of your country, of your religion, of your community, to hurt them or to get the best out of you. There are people who do that, na'udhu billah. You pay them, or even without pay. Free even, because they hate someone who is in power. The hypocrites were doing this. They were working with the foreign enemies in Mecca, and the Jews, by the way, the Jews and the hypocrites were doing this treason. If you study the seerah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in detail, you will see. So they work with foreign enemies to attack Medina. Very good. Al-Mannan, the person who gives a favor to you and mentions it. This is major sin, sisters, careful. You do something, you do a good thing to someone and then start mentioning it. Yarhamukumullah. Do not, sisters, mention anything good you have done if you want Allah to accept it. Because the moment you mention it and you brag about it, khalas, it's gone. The reward is gone. Example, it was me who brought her to our house. I found her on the streets. Why you're mentioning this? And you're not saying it like, I don't know, you're saying it to brag. You were nothing before you married me. And who was something anyways? It was because of me that you became Tansri. As if Tansri is going to add anything in my life. Maybe when they give me title Tansri, Allah will give me 10 more years to live. Yes. If you think it, fine. Yes. If you think it, just cross your mind and say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, fine. But like, I think it.
If it's a third party comment, okay, let's say it's not me that made him, that helped him, let's say, that made him rich, right? Not me, A.
Yeah.
Then I see that this person is ungrateful than everything you
No, it's the person who should say it. Yeah, but why should we say that if the person himself doesn't say it? Oh yeah, fine, no problem. If your intention to remind him or her of their duties towards those people, fine. But once you do something good, if you did it for the sake of Allah, you should not really mention it. Otherwise you lose the reward. Allah says, وَلَا تُبْطِلُوا صَدَقَاتِكُمْ بِالْمَنِّ وَالْأَذَى. Here it is. Mannan. It is Allah who is the Mannan actually. Don't we say, Ya Hannan, Ya Mannan? Mannan means the one who is so Hannan, so kind, so nice, so soft on us. And Mannan, you have given us all this minna. Every favor came from you. He is the one who deserves to mention it. Still he doesn't. Hey you. It was me, it was us, it was my husband. Don't say that. Leave it. Khalas, you did it for Allah's sake. You want Allah to accept, don't mention it. It's a major sin, sisters. Why? Because you are attributing the help to yourself. You're not saying Allah helped him through us. You're saying it was us who helped him. You see, this is where you're wrong. 41. Denying destiny. Denying destiny. You don't believe in destiny. There is no destiny. I make my destiny. I do things. Na'udhu billah. Like the Murji'ah. The people who, to them, everything, it's you. You decide your fate. No, Allah decides our fate. But whatever we do, it's within His will. Sisters, it's like this board here. This is the will of Allah. Whatever I write is mine, but within His will. Within that. For example, I will come and teach you. It's the will of Allah that we meet. But Allah will reward me for trying my best and coming. Allah will reward you for you trying your best and attending. But it was the will of Allah that we meet. Otherwise, how do we know each other? Yallah, try to even see the sisters here who live here. Halinda, Farah, Maryam, Farina, Rubai'a, Zubayda, Zabariya, Zubayda. Hajja, what's your name? Noor, mashallah. Noor, all these ladies who live here, even you, let's say you see each other frequently. How did you think about it? Subhanallah, Allah brings you from different places. Think about it. Even you who belong to this masjid. Subhanallah, how you met. And so there is qadr. Like who you marry, how long you stay with him, you divorce or not, you remarry or not, how long you live, your rizq, everything is written. But that doesn't mean I don't do my best. Everything is written. That doesn't mean I don't do my best. Like life and death, sisters. Life and death, it's in the hands of Allah, right? But that doesn't mean I don't go to work, I don't fly. I know I'm going to die one day, but I still have to fly. Whether I die in an aeroplane or not, that's something else. That's up to Allah. But my job is to still travel and fly and help and drive and swim and run and walk and fall down and whatever will happen, will happen. Clear, inshallah? And don't answer this question, why does Allah do it? Never answer that question. It's a wrong question. You are running after, someone comes to you and say, Ma, why does Allah create people although He knows they are going to hell? So that's a fake question. You should not answer it. If you answer, you will never win. So you rephrase the question. The question is, my son, my daughter, why do people disobey Allah? Because it's the people who should be questioned, not Allah. Allah is beyond questioning. No one can question God. Now we are questioning even Allah. This is the Western education. So you rephrase the question, then the children can see. Say, no, my son. It's the question is this way. It's like somebody tells you, my father looks like me. What's wrong with this statement? My father looks like me. Very good. It's flip it. I look like my father, not the other way. Now you're putting yourself even before your father is very wrong. Same thing. You're putting Allah to be questioned, like you question a child. Why did you do this? Why were you naughty? So you're telling Allah, why did you create people and put them in hell? The question is, why those people disobey Allah, although He created them and gave them dignity to be created humans? Could create them only rats or cockroach. You got it or not? Sharifa? You're with me, mashallah. Sharifa is listening. Very good. Excellent. Hey, children, your children will be better than you. Say Amin. Million times. Alhamdulillah. Sisters, spying on people, trying to listen to what they say, being curious, and wanting to know what happened, what happened, keep quiet, go sleep. What happened? Allahu Akbar. What kills the cat, sisters? Curiosity. A cat is very curious animal. Stay away from curiosity. Anything that doesn't deal with you will just make you tired. Listen to me. Something is not your business, will just make you tired. You start thinking so much about it, at least. Take most of your thinking. So you go rest better.
What if it's somebody who's just talking very loudly and you don't want to listen?
Talking very loudly?
Yeah. So, like, let's say other people around you speak, you don't want to hear.
Yes.
But
You're stuck. You're stuck there. You have those headphone and make dhikr. Put it on your cell phone, Allah ilaha illallah. Okay, if you can tell them, please, guys, change the topic. Could be parents, your mom and your dad talking. Say, Dad, Mom, please, I love you. Can you change subject? Of course, your mother will punch you. What can you do? Takbir. And I expect your mom, not your dad. Actually, they should be proud of you because you are saying no need. If not, listen to something else. If you are in car, let's say. But if you are in another room, go to another room.
what if it's like something?
If you can change, it's the best thing, change it. If you can. Let's say your brothers. Tell them stop. You have power over your brothers. Don't worry. If they give you a hard time, say, I call Sheikh Zubayr. Serious. Tell them, I will call Sheikh, huh? If younger girls, your age, no problem, talk to them. Can change. If father and mother request. If they don't, alhamdulillah, go somewhere else. Serious. If you cannot, go take shower. The water doesn't let you hear the nonsense. Sisters, listening to backbiting and accepting it is exactly like backbiting. You are not backbiting, you are just listening. You should say, please stop it and leave. Yeah, I saw hand. Slurs. Yes. music, but also to listen. No, there are many ahadith. Yeah, many sins have the same punishment. One of them is listening to music, but profanity music. Music of modern music. Modern music, 95% of it is na'udhu billah haram. Yes, sister. Sister Farina, you may leave.
How about when you're listening to somebody backbiting, not backbiting, but just venting about somebody, you don't know them, but you just nod, just make them feel better because they want to let out their anger. If somebody has wronged them and you're talking about it,
Yeah, just say, why don't you talk to this person and tell him how really upset you are with him or her? You know, the problem, sisters, we talk about each other. We don't talk to each other. That's our problem. The shortest cut to solve a problem is to talk to the person. I think we should start doing that. Like when you have problems, we say, brother, come here. What's wrong? Why you said that? I think that will solve most of our problems. Why you said that or why you did that? And give benefit of the doubt first. Then you give your view instead of talking about someone. MashaAllah, as we are talking, more questions are coming, and this is good. I really like it. An-Nammam, sisters, Namima. Careful. Namima is when someone comes to Sister Abida, tell her things about Sister Shamin, and then goes to Sister Rubaida and tell her what Sister Rosie said. And this is their job. Na'udhu billah. Na'udhu billah. Like fly. The fly goes only to trash. Where do you find, which insect you find around honey? The bees. Which insect you find around trash? The flies. So please be careful, my sisters. There are people who just bring you bad news about others. And you should question why they are saying this. Because a good person, I told you, who loves you, number one, he doesn't make you hear bad things, especially about yourself. Second, he defends you in absentia. He defends you, she defends you. It's not like, and then you go and tell them what they're saying. Why you don't defend me right there? Without me knowing? And Allah will defend you as well. Rasulullah ﷺ said, he who defends his brother or sister in absentia, while he or she is not there, Allah will defend them in dunya and akhirah. In dunya and akhirah. One way to defend a brother or sister is to say, listen, he's not here, she's not here. Please stop talking bad about him. I don't allow you. Then they will takut. They will stop. I won't allow you. And when they say, why? I say, because he's a Muslim brother, she's a Muslim sister. And I will not allow anyone to talk bad about you as well. But if you want, talk to each other. Dialogue. Sit down and see. Maybe a shaitan is trying to break the relationship. The other major sin, and we end, is al-la'an, a person who curses. All he does, sisters, cursing. There are people, that's all what they do, na'udhu billah. They use la'na, 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 la'na. Now listen, to say la'natullahi ala al-zalimin, Allah said that, ala la'natullahi ala al-zalimin. May the curse of Allah be on a zalim, whoever they might be, no problem. To say Fir'aun la'anahullah, Qarun la'anahullah, things that Allah himself already said, decided, no problem. But to say somebody Muslim like you and me, because you differ in opinion, you say la'natullah, no. Here, no. Politician you don't like, say la'natullah, no. Don't say that. Don't say that. This is what we ourselves stop the person. So, to just give la'na to people because they differ with you in opinion or in madhab, or this is haram. But to give la'na to people Allah has already cursed, no problem. Munafiqeen, in general, no problem. Clear? Yes.
Let's say if someone says, may the lightning or the thunder strike on you because you lied. Is that like that?
No, this is not la'na. La'na is, may you leave the mercy of Allah, never return. La'na means you are asking Allah never to give rahmah to that person. Never Allah will give that person a mercy. He has no chance. Like shaitan. Allah says, لعنه الله. فأولئك عليهم لعنة الله والملائكة والناس أجمعين. أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون. There are malaika who do nothing but la'na. Do you know that, sisters? There are a group of malaika. They do nothing but ask Allah to curse someone who has committed a sin. Among these people, a group of Bani Israel, who na'udhu billah, remember the people of the Sabbath? They were cursed. That's why Allah Azza wa Jal turned them into pigs. Imagine the head of pig and the head of a monkey. Na'udhu billah. In the morning, they talk out of each other. Physically, literally. This is why there is Darwin came up with it. Darwin is a Jew, by the way, British Jew. So we stop here, inshallah. We continue next week with the inshallah graduation. So sisters, inshallah, you help me in getting the certificates ready. Yeah, this week. By weekend. Don't forget. Yeah. Cursing, sisters, la'na also doesn't mean just to curse, to ask Allah to curse someone, but using bad language, foul language, F words, S words, B words. These are not our words as Muslims. No matter how angry you are. No matter how angry you are. Say Allahu Akbar. Isn't this better? When you're angry. Say Allahu Akbar. Even your husband takut and run away. Politicians?
What about, you hear a lot of people cursing, like Trump, for instance, like, may Allah curse him.
No, he's kafir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with kafir, it's my
He's kafir and he's doing oppression. That man is oppressive. Why? Because look, he's giving the land of Golan to Yahud. He's giving, Jerusalem to the Jews. This person, yes, you can do la'na. Yeah, no problem.
What if it's the same, like a Muslim politician who is unfair, but he is doing something that most people disagree with, and they are not to say, may Allah curse him.
That's wrong. Unless he is killing. If he's killing, if he is promoting evil, if he is taking people's land and money, yes. But if he is after the bad guys, sometimes we are against politician because he's clearing actually the country from. It depends what he's doing.
So what should we say instead?
Huh?
What should we say instead?
To these people, tell them no, please don't curse. Don't curse a Muslim unless he is doing injustice. If he's doing so much evil, sister, if he's allowing gays, lesbians, he's allowing haram. He's allowing it and do whatever you want. On the other hand, he is restricting Islamic da'wah. He is making it difficult for ulama to do da'wah. This person is fighting Allah, definitely. But say he stopped LRT. He's not fighting any da'wah. You know what I mean? He's promoting youth to be leaders in the future. No problem. His policies are against my policies. But no, his policies are promoting evil and Sisters, promoting evil or lowering the good. In this case, he's against Allah and His Messenger. But if all he's doing, he's painting the country red after it was blue. Different.
Sheikh, question. When there's a difference between right? And making that dua on an SDE. Is that something sacred?
No.
But you cannot make SDE dua against certain people that you don't like.
You can. When people wrong you, you can. Look. Listen, I said you can. I didn't say you have. Sisters, are you listening or not? Listen carefully. When I say you can, doesn't mean you have to. You want to forgive? You want to forgive someone who took your money. Yeah, you found, mashallah, some kind of rahmah in your heart, up to you. But I don't blame someone who doesn't want to forgive because he is offended. Don't say, well, it's okay, forgive. No. You want to forgive, you forgive yourself.
Okay, so that's not a thing to see. It's allowed.
It's allowed, up to you. Yes, Sister Ashiki.
So like, for instance, our ex-GM,
Mm.
deep down we know the wrong things he's doing, but he's not proven yet.
Yes, you cannot curse. Haram.
Saying
Haram to curse. Haram. Honestly, haram to curse. Especially before the judgment is done. Cannot curse. You shouldn't. Because he's a Muslim. We're talking about someone who Allah already declared in hell, like Fir'aun and Qarun. These people, khalas. You see? Because we may overuse that sentence, la'na. Also, la'na, sisters, doesn't mean only to curse someone, but also to, here in this major sin, to use foul language. A Muslim should use this tongue for dhikr of Allah and for communication, but not to curse. Because Rasulullah ﷺ never cursed. You know that or not? He never cursed a word. Doesn't mean he didn't ask Allah to give curse. He did. Allahumma al'an fulan wa fulan. Especially the killers of his hafazan. Hufaz, qurra, people who qari. He sent qari to qari, plural, to one tribe in Najd, and they killed them. He asked Allah to curse them all and punish them. He said, Ya Allah, even send a dog. Dog in Arabic means siba', meaning carnivores, to eat them. He did that. By the way, here is a very famous story you should never forget. Remember in Mecca when he was praying and they came and put poop on him? Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Look at what your Prophet, peace be upon him, did. And then they strangled him. Another time. He made dua. He said, Ya Rab, the person who did this, and he pointed at him. He said, Oh Allah, send a carnivore to eat him. Allahumma sallit alayhi kalban min kilabik. The Arabs use the word kalb, dog, for also anything that has fan. Yes. That man was related to Abu Jahl. He was related to him. Went for Syria for business. As they camped, they saw wolf turning around their bonfire. He remembered. He said, Qatalani Muhammad. And the wolf attacked only him. He didn't attack the others. Just came, broke his neck and left. As Rasulullah made dua against him. They don't tell you these stories in the seerah. Yeah. Imagine, subhanAllah, the wolf comes, break the neck and leaves. Doesn't even eat him. Because the Rasulullah made special dua. Said, Ya Rab, he has offended me and wronged me and cut off my salat with you. Ya Allah, send a dog to eat him or to hurt him. And he did. So when he saw the wolves, he said, no, these wolves are only for me. Because Muhammad, of course, he didn't sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was kafir. Did dua against me. I know it is me. And it was only him. The wolves left. Oh, the wolves eat only one person. Only him. That's it. So this is different when you make dua against someone who wronged you. This is different. Clear, inshallah? Let's stop here because I think they want to go also. The person who need to put the table, I can see he's looking at his watch. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين اللهم تب علينا يا تواب وارحمنا يا رحيم. Ya Allah, bless all my sisters for their consistency in seeking knowledge. Bless them, Ya Allah, bless them, bless their children, bless their chuchus. Sisters who have sons and daughters who are not yet married, may Allah bless your children with good wives, with good husbands. May Allah make you strong to choose for your children. If I were you, I choose for my kids. But Sheikh, is not easy. Why is not easy? Tell him I will lie if I don't allow you to. If you don't allow me to choose for you, I die. Takbir.